Let's have a look now at how we can start implementing events in our React application. So now, again, I'm back to my Next.js application, and I will keep, of course, the widget provider here because, as I mentioned in the previous video, here is where we do the authentication and authorization to Discover. So then we can start using and making calls with APIs. So let's get back to the example index page, and first I will import some of the functionality I want to use from the Discover React package. So basically what I'm going to do here first is to track like a PDP view event. Of course, this is not a PDP, but just as a demo. Then I will add some functionality to track the add to cart event. And I will make use of the page control as well because it has some of the data we need to send back to the event. So for the PDP tracking, I will be just using the use effect. So basically here what I'm doing is just to trigger the PDP view track event when the page is loaded, right? And this is expecting the SKU for the product. Again, this is not a PDP, so I'm just sending this hard-coded value as an example. And then next, I would like to, for example, take this anchor here and send the add to cart event to Discover. That I will paste the code here and quickly explain what I'm doing. Again, I'm just using the add to cart event from the React SDK, which is expecting products page and the context. And for the products, I'm just sending one product with the SKU hard-coded, as I mentioned before, quantity, price, and price original. And then the page that is also expected in the context and the page controller that it's getting the context. And this is, again, simplifying things a lot. So if I save this page now and we reload our Next.js application, let's check the network for the events. And you will see that after reloading, I should see again my token being generated or validated in case it's needed. And also you can see we have the normal page view as we had before, and we have the PDP event. As you can see here, it's a PDP view with my user ID, and I have the value hard-coded for the product SKU. So as I mentioned, I also added some tracking to the anchor. Let's make it more visible so we can quickly check if this is running. So what I will do, let's change this one and let's put a card so we can easily identify where this anchor is rendered in the page. It's the first one, of course, but let's reload. So now, again, let's wait for this to finish. I would like to do it in a clean network tab. So let's wait a second. I will clean it. So when I click to add to cart, then I see here an event that is triggered. And you can see this event is a page A to C that it's add to cart. And we have my product SKU hard-coded with my quantity, the price, and the original price. And context, as I mentioned, is the URL of the page. It's a home page, and I have the user ID. But let's take also this user ID and check from the engagement console, so we can also double check how it how we can monitor all this event from there. So if I go to my engagement console, you will see that we have the event monitor where we can paste our user ID and start monitoring. While we are monitoring, I will first reload the page. So I get my view PDP event, and then I will click on the add to cart so we can also see this event that we are triggering actually. So let's get back to the, yeah, you can see the event is triggered here, the page view generated by customer. And this is fine, it's validated, but you can see here the proof view it's having an error. So if you check the validation, of course, the SQ is not valid because we are sending this hard coded. So that's the reason. But it's just for sake of the demo to show how it works. And then let me get back to my site and I will click on the add to cart. It will trigger the other event. So if we check the engagement console, you will see that now, oh, sorry, we also have the add to cart generated by the customer. And if we check the details, you will see that I have the price, original price, and yeah, everything related to the context, like the browser and stuff like that. So yeah, this is basically how we can start triggering events using the SDK for React.